Good afternoon. So yesterday I did quite an extensive pellet test. I picked a couple of CO2 airguns. This is the Webley Mk6 and this is the 1911A1. So this is the 8-shot rotary, and obviously that's the shells, both obviously rifle barrels. So what I've got here, I've got 7 tins of pellets. These are all in ascending sizes. So you've got 7.46. Now these are all these weights are basically weigh 10 pellets and took the average. So 7.46 grain, 7.64 grain, 7.89 grain, 8.29 grain, 8.59 grain, 9.68 grain, and 10.57 grain. So these are the targets. So I've got 2 targets for the Webley and 2 targets for the 19A1. So what I did, I started at the top. So I went in that order. So Excites, Elites, Expresses, VMX, H&N FTTs, Baracuda Lights and Baracuda Match. And then what I took was Excites, Elites and VMXs. They're the 3 cheapest pellets. So I did basically both air pistols on revolver, should I say. And the sort of results I was getting was not too bad at all. I mean, this was basically just resting the butt of the airgun on the bag. So it was up to me to keep it still. That's at 10 yards out, that was as well. So yeah, which one's the best? Good point. Which is the best value? So if you look at the Webley targets, right, there's 6 shots. The pellet goes in the back of the shell, so it has to be fired down the shell before it hits the rifle barrel, which I think definitely affects the accuracy. I did notice that the VMX actually grew quite nicely. Yeah, the Webley VMX pellets. So did the H&N FTTs. The Excites, which are obviously the only wad cutters. Yeah. The Elites, which are BSA, they were a bit erratic, as you see. And also the Baracuda Lights grouped around here, and also the Match, which is the heaviest one, also grouped around here. So that's pretty good. So I reshot the obviously the wad cutters. You see this, they're obviously neat holes. Again, the Elites and the VMXs again grouped very well. So if you look at like from the Webley revolver point of view, I'd say the VMX is a clear winner. So going over to the actual 1911A1, now this obviously shoots out the 8-shot rotaries like these, okay. So they get there out the magazine, straight down the barrel. There's no shell. So head size could come into it, also skirt size might come into it, and also the actual how hard the pellet is might come into it. So these are the actual wad cutters. They group quite nicely up there. These are 8 shots, they're 6 shots by the way, obviously full magazine. So they group quite nicely. So the actual 1911 seemed to suit the wad cutters. The Elites grouped fairly well, but they were high up here. Okay, the Expresses, which is my standalone pellet, has the best group, but they were only successful in the 1911. Didn't shoot very well in the revolver, which is unusual because I've shot much better groups with them. And then the VMX again grouped very well. The FTTs reasonably well, but the VMX is a nice tight group. And then come down to the actual Baracuda Lights, which is a really nice group. You've got the odd flyer there, the odd flyer there. This is probably all down to my aiming and obviously having to hold it still, just resting the actual the base of the grip. And then the heaviest group down here. Again, we took the 3 cheapest pellets. Yeah, the wad cutters grouped around there, the Elites grouped around here, and the VMX group around here. That's quite a good group. All 8 shots are in that small group there. So again, if you're looking at like value for money, the VMX I think is probably the best value because it seems to shoot well, not just in the revolvers out of shells, but also out of the 8-shot rotaries. Obviously the real target trophy and the Baracuda, all those 3 performed really well, and these performed well in the 1911. They seem to perform reasonably well in the 1911. Then they sort of, well, they're a bit iffy, hit and miss in the actual shells. Okay, these by far probably the worst out of all 7. The reason being they're not particularly consistent, but also they're a really tight fit in this magazine. They're quite a hard pellet. Sometimes you can push them in and they'll fit, and sometimes you really have to push them in. You have to make sure they're really flush, as you do with these magazines. Make sure you use your nail and make sure that the actual pellet is fully into the magazine. Even the longest Baracuda's Match, which is 10.57 grain, fitted in this magazine fine, providing you made sure it was flush from this side. they didn't protrude from the other side. So yeah, these will fit as well if you want to shoot them. So this is all the data. So what I shall do, I shall just scroll over this and you can have a look. So what we've got here, this is the actual weights, chrono testing, yeah, through my R2A, gives you all the chrono details of performance. Yeah, you've got the average energy. This is obviously over 6 shots. Yeah, velocity of average, minimum, maximum. Your spread, yeah, and your standard deviation. This was the measurement of the actual full groups, and this is the measurement of the group minus the flyer, shall we say, which is 5 shots out of the 6. That was the temperature when I took the test, 12 degrees. These are the actual quantities in the tins. This is the cost of the tins, and this is the cost per pellet in pence. Okay, so you can see, looking at the Webley, which is just under a penny, yeah, penny per pellet, yeah, and they seem to be probably the best of all of them. If you look at the H&Ns, obviously they're a lot more expensive. So value for money, I'd look at the Webleys, yeah. Obviously the Expresses are quite expensive nowadays, seem to shop in price. You might be able to get them a bit cheaper than that if you shop around. I think I bought my last one's about $6.99, but yeah, it's quite an expensive pellet when you shop around now. Shortage of them, and yeah, the Excites. Forget the BSA Elite. I don't think really they're that good. So yeah, if you like wad cutters, I don't use wad cutters, but the Excites seem pretty decent, especially at the actual 8-shot rotaries. And the if you want a good all-round pellet, the Webley VMX seems to be the best if you don't want to spend H&N money, which is here. Okay. So this is these measurements are in millimeters, by the way. So it's the actual area around the target. If we look at the one here, for instance, it tells you that it's 45 millimeters from across to each extern pellet and 73 millimeters from the distance pellet. So that basically that's the size of the whole group, include all the pellets. Okay, so yeah, VMX, yeah, pretty good in the 8-shot rotaries. Yeah, bit hit and miss in the Webley. Definitely hit and miss. Seems to suit the actual 1911, but I have shot pretty well in the actual Webley Mk6 before, so I think it might have been me. Definitely seems very good. They seem very good, and really the Baracuda matches, I think they're a bit too heavy, but yeah, you get away with like you know, these are 9.68. I think to be honest, these two are probably a little bit heavy for CO2 air guns, but the others I think would be so those two, that one and that one, definitely. I don't think the BSA Elites are really that good. They seem size wise they seem very inconsistent as well. So these are the actual results for the actual 1911. So we'll just scan across these, so you can actually pause these and have a look. So yeah, again, see that's the full group dimensions. That's from the most extreme pellet, yeah, vertical and horizontally, and then I took away the flyer and then worked out the actual size of the group from that. Again, okay, that last shot there, that last chrono result there for the actual heavies was running out of CO2. You can see the actual spread is 54, which is way more, yeah, and there's just targets. Okay, so yeah, so that's the overall results. So yeah, my personal choice, I think, because the VMX are like about £5 a tin, £5 a tin, $4.99 you get for, and these are at the moment are twice that. So I think when I need some more pellets, I think I should probably go in for the pellets, because I prefer domes over the actual wad cutters. But a lot of people use wad cutters in theirs, so they seem quite reasonable. Yeah, but they're my pellet of choice if I can't get any more Expresses, or even the field target trophies if you want to spend the extra 0.6 of a pence per pellet, which is, you know. Okay, so I hope you like that little video, and I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching.